once again to Middle Beast, where we are bringing you some of the biggest names in EDM and some really amazing local talent too, who are stepping up to the global stage. Now, earlier on, we heard from Dish Dash on the main stage, and coming up next, we're going to head on over to the techno stage to two DJs who have really shaped the underground scene in Saudi Arabia over the last 10 years. This is Baloo and Vinyl Mode back to back.
نتساءل أحيانا من نحن أين نذهب كيف بدأنا ولماذا صنعنا ما صنعنا على خطوط مختلفة نسير يبحث الجميع عن التغيير يعجز البعض عن التعبير ويعتذر الكل عن التأخير نتساءل أحيانا من نحن أين نذهب كيف بدأنا ولماذا صنعنا ما صنعنا على خطوط مختلفة نسير يبحث الجميع عن التغيير يعجز البعض عن التعبير ويعتذر الكل عن التأخير
this rhythm. 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 This rhythm. This rhythm.
I'm heading downhearted and worried, girl, 'cause that place doesn't belong to me. Oh, it's all over your face. Someone's taking my place. Ooh, baby, I'm losing you.
understand. I can't quite 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 understand.
See nothing for another man.
good was that? And if you weren't lucky enough to be one of the 200,000 music fans who made it here yesterday, then do not panic, because we're going to bring you some of the highlights from this historic festival that has become the musical embodiment of a changing Saudi Arabia. Let's take a look.
Things are changing really fast for the better. Now that it's really happening, it's like, oh wow, it's gonna be quite the event to be a part of.
All the different changes that are happening in Saudi, they're things that have always been there. The only difference is we now have a platform to showcase what we are.
People are really interested to experience Saudi Arabia. You have the sea, you have the heritage, you have the fun, you have the entertainment side.
Festivals like Middle Beast in Riyadh is something definitely new for us all because it's the first time that they really focus on the electronic music. The locals here are definitely opening up to this genre of music because it's following this new change in Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia didn't have this before. We really want to show the world that we do know how to groove.
Being able to dance, listen to good music. What music does really bring people together.
We need to dance. Basically, we need to dance. We need to have a lot of fun.
There was an underground, but right now it's the next big thing in Saudi Arabia.
If someone told me a couple of years ago that a dance festival is coming, I would just tell them you're tripping. But now, the whole world is coming to Saudi.
Now we are more open for the whole world. I'm so excited to have these cultural events.
I cannot explain and put in words how overwhelming and exciting this experience is going to be.
We have tons of interesting people here in Saudi, especially women, but they shy away from the spotlight. But that will change. I'm pretty sure we'll have more women on the scene.
There is a very strong statement from the leadership of this country. We want to develop, we want to progress, and we want to advance.
I was away for a year, and when I came back, there were suddenly so many concerts happening.
You've got Formula E happening. You've got Brazil and Argentina playing in Riyadh.
We want to tell the whole world that we are open.
I never thought that I would perform in Saudi Arabia, but the world has changed.
Middle East will create the standard for the Middle East. If you're working, you're part of history. If you're performing, you're part of history. If you're just in the crowd enjoying the music, you're also part of history.
Some local talent there to keep your eye on, proving just how exciting the Saudi scene really is. Only breathtaking thing about Middle Beast, with the term bigger and better applying to so many aspects of the festival, including the phenomenal set design. And the biggest artists need the biggest stages, right? So earlier on today, we caught up with the man who is responsible for creating the entire look for the festival. Have a look. So John Rash, thank you for joining us.
Very welcome to be here.
You are the creative director of Middle East Festival.
Yeah.
I've got to say, it looks incredible.
Awesome.
Can you talk me through the look and what you've gone for here?
Well, it's an eclectic look because it's come from many different sources. It's an evolving feast of creativity, but mainly we just wanted to create another world. So we had an area that was given to us, unlike a normal festival where you start with a site and you build up from that. This was just barren desert. 8 weeks ago. Like
Are you
the
joking?
stuff was just, there was no tarmac, there was nothing here. Everything you see has been built. This was barren rock 8 weeks ago. So we start with that, and then I just wanted to create another world. And then with that, we got some great creative minds on board with us, and we've just created a space that starts with, kind of homage to Arabia where we're from and where we're at here. And then we try creating some kind of just different precincts and different otherworldliness. So you don't know if it's today, future, what it is. So just to make sure everybody understands they're not in normal life.
Yeah, I love that. That is exactly what it feels like as well, walking through, like you're in another time.
Yeah. And so, I mean, the main stage, that's a time portal. That's the biggest stage on the planet right now, 36 meters on a music festival. So that portal starts from the past and then takes you through into the future of where Saudi Arabia is heading, which is what this festival is all about.
Absolutely.
And taking them and leading them from where they're at to a future of music and culture, which is part of the opening the doors up.
And how have you done that in 8 weeks?
Yeah, a lot of 22-hour days, and it's been, I don't think anybody will ever understand what went into the team and all the people involved in this, because it's been literally around the clock.
What are some of the biggest challenges that you've come across?
Oh.
Obviously time was not on your side, 8 weeks.
Yeah.
What are some of the things that you've come up against?
I mean, time was the number one, and then there's a lot of stakeholders, there's a lot of people involved, so just trying to get alignment and working across those in the time, because time doesn't allow alignment. So it's been incredibly challenging for everybody, but it's been an incredible international team, international creative people from all over have pulled together to make it happen.
And I know there's a lot of stages going on. So does each one have a different theme, or is it different feel to each one?
Yeah, the main stage, the Big Beast, that's for global superstar acts. We got 3 days of massive lineup of acts on there. That's an experience of a wraparound, immersive amphitheater almost experience. We got the underground complex, which is really the heart and soul of the festival. That's 3 container stages, stages 2, 3, and 4 for us. It's a techno, house, and a local Saudi music. Then we got stage 5, which is the tree. So that's a giant 30-meter wide tree that's a fabrication. Yeah, so that's just a more natural, organic vibe for the chill-out stage.
I mean, you must be like ready to just go and party now, right? You've done all the hard work.
No, I've shifted into operations mode, so there's no party.
So maybe I'll see you at the main stage for a little party later.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for your time, and congratulations. It's so incredible. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Some of the biggest names in EDM, Middle Beast has been shining a light on some of the brand new local talent, some of which have never experienced an event of this size or caliber. So we followed one of them round for the day to find out his Middle Beast story. This is Glenn.
It's my first time in a huge festival, yeah. Everything is exactly how I ordered in my technical rider. Very impressed with the work. I mean, yeah, it's looking great. It's perfect. There's not a lot of studios here I can practice in. I mostly do bedroom DJing. Since I was a kid, I used to go to parties and I collect music since 2010. It was like an obsession. Where's the bass? I don't hear bass. I can't lie, I'm a bit nervous. But there's not many people yet to come. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. My sound is very niche and underground people who really enjoyed it, and I don't know about the public. It makes me feel very nervous. This generation, I mean, they have so much potential. They're working so hard on it. They're putting everything on it. Whoa! That was intense, man. What a crowd, man. I didn't expect this. I didn't expect this to happen. I mean, they love it very much.
Now it's time to check out one of today's big international acts. Here's what DJ Carlo had to say to me earlier about performing at this epic festival. All right, so we are backstage in the artist area and I'm joined by Carlo. Hello.
Hey, hello, how are you?
How you doing?
Yeah, good.
How are you feeling about your set?
Everything around this event has been like a huge thing since I was first contacted, and it's just growing and growing. So yeah, it feels a bit unreal.
And I guess because it's the first ever Middle Beast, it's like kind of like we're part of making history right now. Does it feel like that to you?
Yeah, definitely. Totally, I agree.
What can we expect from your set tonight? Are you going to go big?
I'm gonna do what I do usually. I mean, I play like house and disco, and I'm super happy to bring this sound from Berlin to like here.
So how do you prepare for a big show like this?
Yeah, basically I went through all my music last night, and I was just chewing because I have like 1 hour and a half. Usually I play longer sets in Berlin.
Right.
So I just went to like the tracks I really want the people to hear, and the sound, to set up a sound that the people are gonna get in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, easy.
So is this your first time in Saudi?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you make of it so far? Have you had a chance to look around Riyadh?
Sadly, I was arriving very late last night, so I couldn't see anything. But the hotel is amazing. Hospitality is over the top, so yeah, very happy.
And how do you think the Saudi music scene compares to Berlin? Do you know, is there a big thirst for dance out here? It feels like everyone really likes it.
Very interesting because after I was requested to be playing here and all the stuff, I've been checking some of the locals and all the stuff, and I had no clue that they actually did something so similar to our thing and all the stuff. Yeah, I think there is like a lot of potential.
And in terms of local acts, are there any that you're really into?
This guy Baru actually, I was checking his sets and all the stuff, and it sounds really good.
Yeah,
like,
what do you like about it?
Yeah, I don't know, it was very close to my sound as well.
Yeah.
Like this soulful spirit, I like it.
So is a festival like this a really good chance for DJs to get together and collaborate?
Definitely.
Because you could just hit him up, get his number.
Yeah.
And then next week you got a song together, right?
Well, it doesn't work like this, but yeah, kind of.
In my head, that's how it works.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's a way to start a beautiful story of love, but it takes time.
And the lineup is absolutely massive. Big names on there, and also it's cool to have some local artists as well. Is there anyone that's really stood out for you? Any of your mates playing?
I mean, Nightmares on Works is just like huge for me. Also Kerry Chandler, Jimster, like this is amazing. I mean, this morning was unreal to be having breakfast there with all the artists, like the team of David Guetta.
So did you have breakfast next to David Guetta?
No, to the team.
Okay.
But I was like, Pegu was there, and then Nightmare on Works was there, and I was feeling like, wow, this is...
It's cool to have everyone all in one place, isn't it? Like I see Tiesto's dressing rooms over there, all the world's biggest DJs in one hotel.
Yeah, it's like a little family in the end of the day.
Yeah. So will you have a chance to go and explore the festival?
Yeah, exactly. After this, I'm playing at 7. I have like a couple of hours, and I want to check every stage if possible. And then afterwards, I want to see some performance, of course.
Nice. All right. Well, we'll party together, yeah? Well, good luck tonight and enjoy.
Thank you.
Thank you. This event is a musical milestone, and nothing like the region has ever seen before. With 70 of the world's most prominent artists performing on 5 epic stages over 3 consecutive days. It really is a fantasy fulfilled for dance fans around the world. And for the Saudi youth, it is history in the making and the start of a whole new era. So we went out and about earlier on to find out what everyone thinks of it.
This is the first time in Riyadh, and we hope to make it again. The Saudi Arabia make it again, inshallah.
We came a few hours ago. We spent a really good time here. We thank our government for that. So we have a good time.
The atmosphere here is very, very, very great.
I can't say what I feel, but it's some crazy things.
We've been transporting from one stage to another. We have 5 stages here.
Yeah, we have 5 large stages. Great DJs around here. We have never thought that this would actually happen in Saudi Arabia, but it's the 2030 vision. Everything is possible.
You must, guys, promise us you come back here again.
Yeah. It's one of the biggest festivals in the world. I want to say thank you for the KSA government and for all people who make this festival. It's super festival. It's 3 days, you know. I'm coming every day.
We are in Riyadh Festival, Middle East. It's great. And
2019.
That everyone can join us, maybe not this time, maybe next time.
We will be having this hopefully every year, as our government suggested, and hopefully it just gets better and better by time, and we will be here every year.
It is no surprise the local audience are so excited with such big names on the bill. up, we caught up with Dutch DJ Prunk to get his take on playing such a historic festival. Check this out. So representing Amsterdam, I'm now joined backstage by DJ Prunk. Welcome.
Yeah, welcome you too in Saudi Arabia. First time?
Yeah, it's my first time. Is it yours?
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
What do you think of it so far?
Really nice people, very friendly, and I think this is the country where you need to be.
Yeah, absolutely. So how are you feeling about tonight? This is obviously the first ever Middle Beast festival.
Yeah.
It's like, do you feel like you're making history a little bit?
Yeah, I think we're making history, and also I think I didn't know that my sound was. Yeah, they know it, so yeah, I'm really looking forward.
So were you surprised when you got here by how well received you were?
Yeah, it's wonderful. The people are so nice, and yeah, really looking forward to my show tonight.
So how does the music scene here compare to Amsterdam?
The people know me, know my music from internet. So the people that I know from Saudi Arabia, they went to Amsterdam Dance Event and they saw my music, and they explained me that the local DJ here is playing tonight here as well. He was starting with playing for 10 people like 10 years ago, and now it's growing, and now they have their own first festival. So yeah, I think it's a really upcoming scene.
Yeah, for sure. And obviously you DJ all around the world.
Yeah.
But what makes this festival so special?
First, I didn't know that they have festivals here. I think it's a new scene. I think this is the future as well. I think a lot of people need to come here as well to see how it is. So come to the festival, MDL Beast.
And I know you've got a couple of mates here as well, right? So do you know loads of the DJs? Is there anyone that you're going to go and check out after your set?
Yeah, maybe I'm going to meet Afrojack. When I was young, I started with him in the same clubs, but I was more into the deep house music.
Yeah.
And tomorrow you have Kerry Chandler, I guess. Jimster from London, he's a friend of mine. And Carlo, he's a good friend of mine, he played before me.
Nice.
And the local DJ Baloo from Saudi Arabia that booked me here. I'm really looking forward to his set. What I heard from his set was a little bit more soulful house, deep house with vocals, and also it's really underground. The stage where I play is also called the underground stage.
Yeah, sick. So talk to me about your set. How have you prepared for this? Because I feel like this is a big one. You've got to pull out some special stops, right?
Yeah, I think I just do my normal thing. I think for me it's like we need to show them what we're doing in Europe. So I'm not chasing my own sound. I just do my own thing because I also get a lot of messages from people. They want to hear me, so I'm going to do my extra best tonight for this special show. Yeah.
And are there any particular songs that you know are going to just get the crowd going crazy?
Maybe I'm going to show you some new stuff on my new album.
Oh, amazing.
So this will be actually the first time that I play my new song because I get the masters last week, so this is the first time that I play this.
So you're premiering it here at Middle Beast.
Yeah.
Sick. When's the album coming?
And in April 2020.
Is it finished? Are you ready?
Yes, almost finished.
What's the name? What's it called?
I don't know the name.
You haven't got a name yet?
I don't know the name, but
maybe you'll get the inspiration here.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Nice one. We'll have a great set tonight.
Thank you so much.
Very excited to see it. And thanks for your time.
Thank
Cheers.
you. Thanks so much.
At the first ever Middle Beast Festival, and if Superstar DJs is your thing, then you have come to exactly the right place. But there's also some incredible new artists to discover, some of whom have never performed an event of this scale, like Nas G. Check this out.
Hello. Hi there. But I bring my own DJ controller, so hopefully. Yeah, because I'm a newbie in the DJ thing. I've only been doing it for the last 6 months, so I'm still not comfortable with the big things. But wish me luck. When they told me that they wanted me to perform in this huge event here in Saudi, and me being half Saudi, like I feel really, really proud to be part of this. Then it kicked in, I was like, no, this is the biggest stage that you've ever been. And you're still using your little small controller that you take with you everywhere. Lit up a fire in me to even get better in this craft, you know? I'm ready! Oh man, so weird because there's like nobody here yet. I think once I get started, put the first song on, it's gonna flow. My baby. Being half Saudi is super important to me, and especially because of the fact that I've lived mostly abroad, and I've always found this need to gravitate more towards my country. Everything that's happening over here it makes me even more proud to be Saudi, and makes me want to come here more just to see how music is uniting everybody right now. It's huge. I feel like I do booty shaking music, and that is my style, and I wanted to see people dancing, but yeah, at the end I think they did. People are still like a bit uneasy with the dancing actually out about in Saudi. 100%.
I've never seen like a society that adapts to change so fast. It's amazing.
I was in Saudi a month ago, and it was the first time I came to Saudi in 4 years. And I was just amazed at how it has changed from 4 years ago to where it is right now. Apart from the woman driving, which is already wow, but just being able to be in places where even concerts or everything where it's not segregated anymore, everybody is together, you know, and that is just amazing. Female artists that are being able to be out and verbal and on social media and showing their craft and their God-given gifts, you know? And it's so beautiful that they're being able to share it with everybody else and not be judged about it. DJ, I think, has been mostly so male dominant, but not only in Saudi, I think everywhere. For me, it's like music has no gender. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. But obviously it makes me even more proud to see the female acts, for sure, you know, and just like killing it. And it's just super dope.
So that is it from us here at Middle East for a bit, but make sure you join us back here at 12:45 as we'll be bringing you the live set from none other than the incredible Mr. David Guetta. Trust me when I say you do not want to miss this. So I'll see you then. We're going to head there now. Driver, to David Guetta. Take this.